Good morning, everyone. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here in my flat in Rochester, Kent. To everybody that watches my videos and supports me, thank you very much. Good morning. I hope you have a great day. So today is Tuesday. As you know, I went to the doctor's yesterday and I picked up some antibiotics from Boots the Chemist in Strood. So I've taken one of those antibiotics this morning, about 7:05. I took one, so it's been in my system for about an hour. I just feel slightly sick, very, very hot, boiling. I think it's a cold day today. I feel like I'm burning up. I haven't got a temperature though. I just feel like I'm extremely hot, like I'm in a sauna. I get like that though. I think that might be hot flushes. I'm not sure. So I've had symptoms for nearly 2 weeks now of what I thought was heartburn. So I took heartburn tablets for it. And to me, the heartburn tablets were making the pain worse. So I filled in an e-consult form yesterday, one of those forms you fill in, and someone texted me back, you need to go and test your urine. But they sent me a link to Wiggins somewhere, and a midstream urine test for men. So this harassment and bullying, to me, has reached my doctor's surgery. So I'm being honest, I think the harassment and the bullying has reached the doctor's surgery, people that are treating me at the doctor's surgery. I am not a man, and I'm not homosexual or gay. So my doctors keep sending me links to things to do with men and to do with being gay. Okay? This is not a wig, this is my real hair. I don't know what the effing hell is going on, but it's dangerous. It's blatantly obvious I'm a woman. I don't know why they're doing this, whether it's to cover something up. It's completely dangerous. If I was a man, I'm missing my meat and 2 veg. So I don't know what is going on. It's absolutely dangerous. I don't know what to do about it. Giving me links to things to do with being gay and men. Right? I don't know what's going on. It's very upsetting because I can't do anything about it. I've had periods. I've gone through the menopause. I went up to the hospital to have a pelvic scan. Anyone could see I wasn't a man. So what is going on? What's going on? It's not just a mistake. It's been at least 2 or 3 occasions my doctor's surgery has done that. And it's frightening when you're on your own battling this. Being spread about I'm a gay man, and I went outside yesterday and it felt very hostile. So I've got to take this wee sample back today. Yeah, knowing that these rumours have been spread about me that are untrue. And I have to go outside with a personal alarm, a whistle, and a phone that's on 999 so that I can just press it if there's an emergency. I got belched at in my face last night nearing the post office in Strood. Belched at. And when I was walking home, I felt there was men walking across the bridge that for me felt intimidating. And I'm a woman walking on my own. Whether it's misogyny, some men hate women and spread awful rumours about them, I don't know. It's ridiculous. So I've got up, right? The pain starts when I eat something. So I've just eaten a banana, so we'll see. But the antibiotic is in my system. Last night I went out for a walk with Max, and every time I go to the doctors or because you have examinations and it's supposed to be private, it didn't feel private when she was examining my stomach. And it feels like gang stalking and harassment. It felt staged and orchestrated. I felt humiliated. Okay? Because when I went out of the doctors, that is when I started to get bullied after the lady had examined my belly. And that should be private. And what she's saying to me. There was a group of young people in the waiting room. There was not anybody, I would say, over 30 in that waiting room. When I rang 111, the guy over the phone said, he gave my age over the phone. It felt orchestrated. It felt like a setup. I'm not saying it was, I'm saying it felt like it. There was not one person in that waiting room over 30 years old. There wasn't. One guy in that waiting room swore, used foul language, and then I was intimidated as I was walking from the doctors to Asda in Strood last night. When I walked into Boots, there was not one customer in there. There was a male assistant sat on the floor. There was a blonde female assistant, and she started talking to Harry over the phone. And there was a black male pharmacist who handed me my prescription, my antibiotics. He was a nice young black lad. It felt staged, it all felt set up, and I felt humiliated, and that's what gang stalkers' purpose is, to do. Right? When you don't even feel safe in your doctor's surgery. It's terrible. It's the same when I went for my COVID jab and my flu jab in there, the way I was treated. And my mum had been constantly ringing me over the phone, and I wasn't very well at all yesterday. She kept ringing and ringing and ringing when I was down the road in the doctor's. Oh, I'm still here. Yeah. Very funny. This is what happened in Gloucestershire. She rang while I was crossing the road, and I nearly got run over. She'd ring me in the dark, ring me first thing in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. She's part of it. My own mother is part of this. Constant harassment. Right? She's in pain. She's not well, but she's not going to the doctors, and she won't go to the hospital. My mum won't. 79-year-old mother will not go to a hospital or go to the doctor's surgery in person. So this comedy show is always through me, isn't it? Because my mum is balding. My mum dresses like she dresses in men's jeans. So they're taking the mickey out of me through my mother. And this is what my dad was doing when he sexually assaulted me. Telling everybody I was his wife while he was abusing me. And I was his daughter. And they're trying to cover it up, all of them, including my mother, by humiliating and making an example of me after the way I was treated and abused is disgusting. I'm the victim. And they're you know, I don't know what Virginia Giuffre went through. I honestly don't. She ended up committing suicide. Why? She must have been under either extreme pressure or to feel like life isn't worth living. And these vermin do not make me feel like that. However much they humiliate and try to destroy me, I don't feel like ending my own life. Right? If you're in pain, they make it worse. They do. They don't help, they make it worse. I was not offered any painkillers yesterday at all by the doctor. She told me to, what my mother said, to take paracetamol. My mother said she was taking paracetamol for pain. And it's funny how this pain increased after talking to my mother on the phone. I didn't feel as bad as this until my mother said that she felt ill and she was taking paracetamol for the pain. That's when the pain started to increase after my mother's phone call. Now she kept ringing me in Gloucestershire and saying things. And my blood pressure went up and I had to call ambulances out. No one's going to kidnap you, she said. Just random weird things. You can survive on 3 drops of water. No one's going to kidnap you. Oh, make sure all the doors are locked so no one breaks in. This is what she was doing to me in Gloucester. My dad also told me that he was frightened of her. He told me he was. Whether he was or not, I don't know, because my dad was a bad man, but he did say he was suffering domestic violence from Jennifer before he died. That's what he told me. But like I said, he was a bad man, so who knows? They're both as bad as each other, to be fair. My mum claiming to be scared of him, yet she didn't mind taking the money he was giving her off of him. So I don't know the truth. I really don't. I was living in Gloucestershire. I didn't know what my parents were living like. I came down because I needed some help, and I ended up being sexually abused in 2008 over a period of a few months. When I went to the police, I was told to shut my mouth. And then they tried to shunt me off to a women's refuge in Lewes, where I didn't know anybody. And when I came back, my own mother said, "What have you come back for? You've absconded." So she's been trying to get rid of me for a long time. My own mother has. And all this nicety on the phone, hello, is an act. As many domestic violence abusers do put on an act to the outside world when they're abusing someone behind closed doors. And that's what was going on at Victoria Road. I was being abused behind closed doors. And when I tried to report it to the police, they tried to silence me and shut me up. and left me with a dangerous man who could have killed me. And that's the Kent police, because I live in Medway. Now, I can't say the Gloucestershire police are any different, because they're not. Right? So whatever this is evil. Absolutely evil. Corrupt police. You know? What's all this play acting in Boots? Hello? Taking the piss out of when I'm talking to somebody on the phone. Hello, Harry. Sounds like someone talking to Prince Harry, doesn't it? Hello, Harry. Up in Gloucestershire, one of my housing workers was called Mark Phillips. Princess Anne's husband was called Captain Mark Phillips. Someone obsessed with the royal family, maybe. Oh, don't you look like Sarah Ferguson? And now all this derogatory stuff has come out about Fergie, Sarah Ferguson. Another way to humiliate me, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, you look like Sarah Ferguson in a TikTok live stream, and now all this stuff has come out about Sarah Ferguson being with Jeffrey Epstein. Whether it's true, real news, fake news, made up bullshit. I mean, Fred and Rosemary West, yeah? I've been abused all my life since I was a fucking at least 10 years old. And then Fred and I live in Gloucestershire, and then all of a sudden I come down to Kent and news breaks out about Rosemary and Fred West being paedophiles. Right? We've got to make up our own minds if this is real or fake, because we don't know, do we? We're only shown what they choose to show us. But when I listen to the fucking radio, LBC radio, which makes me cross right now, and I watch the telly, yeah, with these stupid names. Look, you look at the bloody newspaper. It's like a fucking soap opera. The names are made up. They are. Makes me wonder when I went to school whether they were made up as well. In my own school class. Glenn is the lady downstairs, which is called Glenna. Glenna with an A. Female form of Glenn. Glenna. Suddenly people keep texting me off Finder called Glenn. Glenn, because I was talking to the neighbour downstairs a long time ago. Right? Somebody's snooping on my dating sites, and I did say, I said, you've sent me a blurry photograph. You've got sunglasses on. I can't see your eyes. I can't see your hair. It's blurry. I was just being honest. I said, when you send me a photograph of yourself that is genuine, and I can see all your face and your hair, because I can't see that you're blonde from that photograph. They got very angry. But that it's someone that's influencing my doctor's surgery. They're dangerous. It could well be a woman, because I was encountering a lot of blonde women yesterday. So got very upset that, oh, I am blonde. You're wasting my time. I'm not. You're wasting mine. They don't like it when you're direct. They like to be in control. When they lose control, that is when they're the most dangerous. Right? And I expect to see real doctors with real help and support. Not someone frightening me that I need to have a gallbladder operation. Because I went to the Maritime Hospital many years ago and they said I had a blood clot on my lung. And I didn't. I didn't have a blood clot on my lung. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Halloween is coming. Why not ask me? Trick or treat?
Alexa, trick or treat.
I bid you welcome.
Just say either trick or treat to each of my questions.
Wah ha 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 ha.
Would you like a trick or a treat?
Treat.
Here's a spooky joke. What do you call a werewolf with no legs? Anything you like, it can't chase you. Would you like a trick or a treat?
Trick.
They're here. The friends you invited to your Halloween party, that is. I hope you made enough guacamole. Would you like a trick or a treat?
Treat.
Here's a spooky joke. What do you call zombies in pajamas? The sleepwalking dead. That's enough tricks and treats for now. Happy Halloween.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
Sorry, was that yes or no?
Alexa, exit. Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. The time is 8:28 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Tuesday, the 28th of October.
Alexa, what's the weather like in Rochester?
Right now in Rochester, England, it's 12 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies. Today's forecast has lots of clouds, with a high of 16 degrees and a low of 10 degrees.
Alexa, which celebrity was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 28th of October include Bill Gates, Julia Roberts, Joaquin Phoenix, Lola Tung, and Caitlyn Jenner.
And Alexa, can you tell me a Halloween joke? Alexa, can you tell me a Halloween joke?
Why did the vampire read the Radio Times? He heard it had great circulation.
So guys, I hope you all have a great day today. Basically, I'm feeling a bit sick. These tablets are quite strong. So I'm going to go off and make myself a cup of tea. And I hope you all, like I said, have a great day today. See you later.